Okay, so welcome to the Lamplighters League. This is a new XCOM style game that's just come out yesterday. It's actually on Game Pass as well. And we're going to jump in and see what it's like. I've played the demo, so I already know the basics. So we'll go ahead and create a custom game here. We're going to play the intro, which is basically what the demo was, but we'll play through it again. We'll leave the tutorials on. One thing I'm going to change is I'm going to put this so we can't lose agents. I'm not an expert at these kind of games, so and we're just going to leave everything else on normal.
The courier's late.
Hey!
Hey.
You're welcome.
Well done. What's your name again?
The gentleman Jin, at your service.
And we're married to that name, are we?
What's wrong with my name?
How about I find our missing courier? You stay here and guard my back?
So you can get the package yourself and cut me out of the job. Ha, nice try.
Whatever you say, Gentleman Jin.
Was that so hard? But that's my professional name. You can just call me Latif.
Okay, so we can move around with the keys like it's showing us. We can rotate the camera. We can also, which it'll tell us in a minute, we can do this also with the mouse. Click to move, double click to sprint, which makes noise. This is explaining all this. We can obviously rotate the camera with the mouse as well. There is, like, in the world, all little things like this where you see these dots. You can inspect things for lore, collectibles, things like that. Dark shapes move on the far bank of the Seine. Other people, other lives, other reasons to be out this late.
So, how long have you been working for Elle?
As long as you have, I think.
So, about 3 hours. Got it.
Okay, so this is basically telling us we're in a tutorial of sorts. We're in infiltration mode here, where we move around in real time on the map. We're not in combat, so each agent has roles: sneak, bruiser, or saboteur. So, for example here, Latif is our sneak, so he can
The
basically
door's barred.
I guess you're lucky I'm here then.
clamber up
Wait.
this netting and unlock the door from the other side. So you can tab between your agents with tab, and you can also group and ungroup your agents as well.
Oh, you waited for me.
So to
Didn't have
regroup
much of a
agents,
choice.
they've got to be
Let's
close
go.
enough together, and then we can carry on together, or you can split them up. And this here now is where we need the bruiser, because she's able to break through obstacles to create paths.
How's that for a kicker?
The trick is wanting it bad enough.
Okay, so I don't know how much there is to explore off
Someone has blocked the streets.
the beaten path here.
Definitely not police.
Don't think
Yeah.
there's much
If I
particular on
didn't
this
know
mission,
better, I'd think someone was trying to funnel movement.
with it being tutorial, but we'll just have a
Look,
quick,
there's the courier. He's
look
sleeping.
around.
A letter from our employer.
These are some
Mysterious L.
quest-related or lore items you can pick up. Monsieur T, my agents will meet you as arranged, and I expect you will deliver. Why else would you write our mutual friend about discovering the cards? Surely you knew he would write to me. So sell me the deck and be done with it. Do not stand between me and my revenge, L. Tomorrow's issue of Le Petit Parisien already fills the stands. March 4th, 1932, so that's what year we're in. The display window for this used bookstore bears two posters. One is an advertisement for a new brand of Spanish gramophone. The other offers a warning: the she-beast is coming. So there is obviously bits to... It's worth just having a look around for anything you can explore, find.
Nope, he's dead.
And no sign of the package. So much for an easy job.
The poor guy's still warm. The package can't be far. Another of those masked soldiers from the roof. Who are they?
No idea. But 10 francs as one of them has our package.
Okay, so this is the first, well, potential combat. So this is where it's basically telling us we can ungroup.
Let's move.
We can just use our sneak here, and he's got this ability where we can basically take him down from behind. Lone Sentry is a perfect target for the sneak takedown, so we just move behind him.
So much for him. Any sign of the package?
These guys are flunkies.
But these,
We're looking for a bigger fish.
that is his
An hour ago, this was a cakewalk. Now we've got the dead courier and goons in gas masks. Right this
signature
way.
ability, which each agent has got, but these can only be used so many times per mission. So you've got to be careful when you use them. And this is obviously teaching us about Ingrid's ability, which slam, so can take down up to 3 targets at once. It makes more noise than other takedowns, and this is telling us about the limits. Can only be used so many times per mission.
Stay put.
So we just line these up.
Out of the way.
Okay, so we'll group up again. Now this next section, again,
Another
we can
flunky.
fight these.
Perhaps we can slip past them.
There's one at each side, and we've got this guy in the middle who patrols, so we can take all these out. So this is saying about make too much noise or enter their field of vision, enemies will become suspicious, indicated by a question mark over their head. When an already suspicious enemy sees or hears something fishy, an expanding red circle appears around them, indicating they are searching their surroundings. If an agent gets caught in that red circle, combat will start. This enforcer has his back turned to some low cover, so it won't be hard to slip past him undetected. It has half and full cover, this game, like XCOM, so all agents can use cover to stay out of sight, even when inside an enemy's field of vision. And sneaks have an extra trick up their sleeves. When ungrouped and next to any cover, sneaks are cloaked, meaning an enemy can only see them when standing right in front of them, even when they're in that enemy's direct line of sight. Grouping up with other agents will make a sneak easy to spot though. Stay close or split up, it's a gamble either way. So that's again when it's better to, or more advantageous to have be grouped or split them up to do certain actions. But I think in this case we are going to sneak past these. Don't really think there's any
Seems like half of Paris
point to
wants this
taking them
package.
out.
Yeah? The gas mask wearing half.
Beyond the glass is a wealthy banker's private office. On the desk, miles and millennia from home, sits a small granite statue of an Egyptian pharaoh. It looks lonely. And again, like I said before, sprinting does make more noise as well. So sooner or later it'll be time to fight. Best to do it on the agent's own terms. Position the agents, and then we can enter turn-based mode. Choose that opening. Attack carefully. As soon as enemies become aware of the agent's presence, they'll take cover, making them harder to hit. All agents get a 15% hit bonus in the first round of combat. So this is basically telling us that we can now go into turn-based mode, which is where we can select our abilities. We have 2 action points, which can be replenished with certain skills or passives. Movement costs 1 or 2 AP depending on the distance travelled, which again is similar to other styles of games. So we can see here, if we go to move anywhere blue, would leave us still with an action point to take another action. Anywhere yellow we can reach, but we will have no action points left when we get there. And here we can see we've got like half cover. So I mean, this is just a single guard, so I'm just going to bring her over here. In fact, that was a mistake. What I should have done there was use that first action to shoot, so that was a mistake. But regardless, what we'll do, like on this guy, this is again our signature ability, which is like a decoy, which is actually very useful. But you can only use it once per mission. I won't be using that here, obviously. He's got pistol shot, and he's also got Overwatch, which again is where, similar to previous kind of games, you can set a conal area where they'll take a shot at anything coming within that cone. So what I'm going to do is set Overwatch on the guard. That will end his turn. And then with Ingrid, we're going to come in and attack him. We've got a hit chance and a crit chance above them. So I'm going to move in to hit him.
You break easily.
It missed. So because he obviously got up to take a shot, his Overwatch triggered, but then he's not actually shot at us anyway. So we may as well not quite finished him off. May as well just finish him with Ingrid. She has actually got a passive where if she gets a kill with this, she gains another action point.
Something's bothering me. The
Killer
courier's body
instinct.
was a pincushion, but none of these goons have knives.
And the sooner we find this package, the better.
Okay, so we group up again.
Hang back.
So this is explaining about cover. Shield icon, it's either half cover or full cover. So with full cover, obviously they have more protection, but we may lose line of sight of enemies. And enemies will take advantage of cover too, so sometimes you've got to flank them, get round to the sides, which are indicated by gold trajectory lines when moving or targeting, if they will be flanked from that position. Can actually eavesdrop here. She's not back in yet, is she? Calm down, boss said she's praying. Praying, but I heard screaming. No, you didn't. You understand me. When it comes to the Nicastros, you didn't hear nothing. So again, we could go loud and attack these. I think what I might actually do is just sucker punch this one.
Down we go.
miss on 80%. So I think we'll probably do something similar. We'll put him on Overwatch. We will move her over here, and then she's also got this evade, which will make the first attempt to hit her miss. I don't know how that didn't set his Overwatch off, but it must have been just outside the cone. So he's actually still down as half cover from there. So if we move from here, we can see we've got a goal line. So that means that he will be flanked from that position. So if we move over to here and then take a shot, we've got a slight penalty because we're a bit further away. But we'll take this.
This is how a master thief does it.
And then with her, if we... Let's try, I don't know if I'll be able to actually get over there and hit him. If I move to there... Yeah, he's within strike range. This may actually not quite kill him. Yeah, it's not done, so he will get shot here. May as well just finish him off now. We can afford to make mistakes in this bit. This is only the
Don't wander.
training. Sure, we'll improve as we go.
So, what's he like? L, I mean.
He has neat handwriting, and he pays well.
You've never met him either, huh? I bet our package is inside one of those crates. Ah, they're loading the trucks to go.
Then we need to move fast if we want our payday.
Magister, mission success. Lady Nicastro has retrieved the deck. Departure slightly delayed as we wait for her to finish praying. I have already sent a cleanup crew to follow in her wake. Given tonight's excitement, I told them to expect at least 3 more bodies. So we've got quite a few here. There's about 4. Yeah, 2 stood still, 2 patrolling. And this is what we need to retrieve over here. So they're not going to move from there. So we're obviously going to have to fight here. I don't know whether we can fight these 2 patrolling separately. I would imagine they'll all come together.
Give me a moment.
Don't know if I'll be able to actually sucker punch one of these.
Good night.
Yeah, kind of. I don't really know how I got away with that, but okay, so if we move in with this guy, move her a bit closer. And I think we'll just go loud from here. Actually got a better percentage on him, so I'll take this. Now, I think I'll try this. I think we get this back before the next section starts. So this basically puts down a decoy, and then you move somewhere of your choice, invisible, and they basically attack the decoy for 2 rounds or until it's destroyed. It has 120 health. So we'll place it where we're actually stood now, and then we'll move to here but be invisible. Okay, so they'll basically be forced to attack this decoy now. I'm going to take this because I can use my evade. In fact, what I'll do is I'll finish him off. Killer Instinct will give me another action point anyway, and then I'll use my evade, which should be enough because they'll be attacking this decoy anyway. He actually went for me, so the evade worked there. So then I think what I'll do, yeah, we'll take this.
That's what you get.
That was a crit as well, which has actually dazed him. So he has less AP for 1 round. I think I'll evade this and I'll finish him off, hopefully.
Sometimes I amaze even myself.
And then we'll overwatch over here. I don't know if that guard will come any closer, but yeah, I'll do. And then we can just finish him off with a pistol.
Is that the last of them?
It can't be. We still haven't seen whoever carved up the courier.
Hey, I have an idea. Let's leave before the butcher shows up.
Don't know if there's anything over here. I don't think so.
I have the package.
Nice lift. Now let's get out of here.
Oh, this is where we need to go after we've picked it up.
I have a car just ahead. We can take that to the rendezvous.
I'm going to open this package. I think we deserve to know what we just risked our lives to steal.
I won't tell.
And Mr. L hired us to retrieve playing cards. Blank playing cards?
A troop of uniformed mercenaries killed a man. For a deck of blank playing cards?
Not what I'd call a winning hand.
It will be when we trade it in to Mr. L for our paycheck. This is the place. From here we catch an airplane that takes us to L.
Can you fly an aeroplane? Because I could probably figure it out, but...
Let's hope the contact we're meeting knows how.
Over the slimy salt tang of the ocean west, the delicate flawless scent of fresh oranges.
The gas masks from Paris are here too?
Impossible. There's no way they got here before we did.
So this is telling us about guard. If they're on guard, indicated by the yellow eye icon, they won't move. They may call their buddies to investigate on their behalf, and they're also more alert, quicker to catch infiltrating agents, so even sneaks can't approach these from behind, so they can't be silently disposed of as easily. So we can hide in tall grass. And this is going to teach us about hazards. So creative explosives is dangerously close to a pool of flammable oil, and those enforcers patrol routes take them right past it. So we can enter turn-based mode when we're ready, shoot at the box of explosives, and obviously deal damage to a lot of units at once. So keep an eye out for hazards on the map, either to avoid or to use them to the agent's advantage. Cold night tonight. No, it's not. That's just what happens when you step through the crossroads. Fastest way to travel, but turns your blood colder than a ghost. So, I think there's two that patrol, yeah, so there's two stationary ones here. There's the guard up here, and then these ones come past here as well. So we'll wait for them to get in range. Or it might just be one, maybe it's just for one. So we'll aim at the dynamite crate here, doesn't matter which one. Yeah, there's another one over there. So that's killed 3 of them, I think. So we've got this guy here and one over there. So I think what I'll do, I'll overwatch here. And with her, with Ingrid, we will move okay, just walk straight through the fire. I've actually got a semi-decent hit chance. Yeah, I'll take this, because I've got a 65% chance to crit as well. Oh. I'll just take this again. Okay, no crit. But he's should be gone on the next turn. We'll take this.
I charge extra for this.
And then... yeah, I think we'll just take the evade. Hopefully be able to finish him off here. Now we get the crit, now we don't need it, but it's about par for the course, and then we'll reload. And then we'll take, hopefully we should be able to finish him off.
Who are these goons? Secret police? Communists? Anarchists?
None of those seem to fit. This is something else. Follow me.
Pages flecked with small red dots. Captain, we found a suitable candidate for the finding, and Lady Nicastro was able to perform the ritual. She says the entrails indicate Marseille as the thieves' destination. We are preparing a mobile crossroads beacon now. Apologies for the stains on this letter. This is the last time I stand downwind during the finding. Shipping container. The metal is blisteringly cold, far too cold for a French night in March. From within comes a faint mechanical hum.
Psst. Mr. L sends his regards.
Not sure what. Oh, this needs a key. Okay, so this is our next contact.
Y'all got the package?
That depends. Are you the pilot?
Me? No. I'm the guy who's gonna get you to him in one piece.
So this guy is Eddie is our saboteur, so they can pick locks, use shock mines to take down enemies during infiltration. So this is where this guy comes in to pick this lock.
On the move. Come on, y'all.
Oh. Did that come up with eavesdrop then? Oh, we can pick this lock as well. Okay.
Look alive, people!
not actually gone that way before. That does lead to the same area,
This
so what
way.
we'll do, we'll go this way first. So we can pick up items to use. We can get more slots, I think, as well through skills and things like that. They're usable both in real time and in turn-based combat, like medikits, but things like grenades are only usable in turn-based. So we can always also drop items as well. So we'll take these
Not bad.
bandages.
I'll take it.
An incident report translated from French from Remy Allard, Stevedore. At or around 2100, a group of unknown soldiers entered Dock 94 of Vieux-Port de Marseille without warning or authorization. I have attempted to contact the gendarmerie, but no one has responded. Their leader is... Remember, the report leaves off here in a blot of ink, as if the writer had been called away mid-sentence.
Didn't catch your name, cowboy.
Eddie Sawyer. Pleased to meet you.
They call me the Gentleman Jim.
Sure thing. Your turn, sister.
Just Ingrid will do. Let's keep moving.
So this is telling us about shock mines, which is one of the saboteur's abilities to lure an enemy out of position, and then they get electric shocked. On detonation, they will also electrify water and ignite oil as well. Which we have got some of here, but I don't think we need to actually waste one on this guy. Yeah, this is just for one guy, so we actually didn't get the first action there as well, but shouldn't be much of a problem to deal with. There we go, here he's flanked. Got the crit as well. I think we'll just finish off with Ingrid.
That about sums it up.
Let's move.
Now this down here is an optional area. It'll come up and tell us.
A whole lot of guns this way.
So they
Y'all
don't
sure about this?
need to enter this to complete the mission. May make victory harder as it's crawling with patrolling guards, but optional areas may also contain rewards. So I mean we will take these. Again, it's on an app trading mission.
Wait here.
You'd have to weigh up risk and reward on a mission per mission basis, I suppose, whether it's worth it or not, but there's quite a few here which we can just get when we're in the water. We can also send this guy up, like it's telling us here, elevation grants extra hit chance, and then with this one, they wanted to be ungrouped. We'll leave him behind this cover. We'll leave her here. And then I think if we wait for this guy to come back round, and we'll put a shot mine in this water.
This always works. Except when it don't.
So he's got another signature ability again, barrage once per mission, and he has a dual shoot, so he can basically attack two different or the same target twice for 1 AP. So I think we'll probably open up with this. If we take, we've got 285% there. Do that for one of them, that for the other. This will start combat off. crit on one as well. So we've actually got 4 left, so we can probably take a couple of shots from up here. Yeah, we've got a 90 here, so we'll take this.
Am I making this look too easy?
You really want to impress me? Do that again.
85. Take one of these. What kind of hit chance have we got with Eddie here? 60%. Might actually just try this. Hit one of them. Yeah, if we go here, we'll take the strike. That gives us another AP, so then we'll use evade. That's fine. Move Eddie up to here. He will have a shot, but I don't think it'll be. Yeah, he's got half cover, and we're a bit further away as well. We'll overwatch with Latif. In fact, if I overwatch with both of these, and then might just come over here and evade again with Ingrid. It sometimes feels a bit strange with Ingrid at the moment because she's got absolutely no ranged attacks at all. It does feel like you're leaving her hanging in the wind a bit, but she has got that evade ability. I'm sure there'll be more abilities and skills as we go, but...
This way.
Okay, so that's where we would have come from before when we picked locked that gate. And this just leads us... We get access to this little area here, which has got some pickups and things inside, so... We've already got bandages. We'll take the bandages on this guy.
And I didn't even steal it.
This is some lore. So, Harbour Log, translated from French, Key 94, arrived 3rd of March 1932 in a sea aeroplane. Designation Vaudeville Gina. Captain Nicola Constantaras. Port of origin Valletta, and 1 American passenger. The pilot of this vessel is an alleged smuggler, wanted in the United Kingdom for transport of illicit materials. No action to be taken at this time. Let the Brits see to it. Constantaris' passenger also has a warrant of arrest in the United States. No action to be taken at this time. So this is a smoke bomb, which we'll take on Eddie. We've only got space to take it on Eddie. We've got more bandages here, which we can't actually pick up. We can come back for those if we need them. So this guy here has a key we need. Yeah, we messed that up. We should have took him out first with the sucker punch, but it is what it is. So it's only showing 1 enemy, but this one I'm sure will join the fight. Because there's another one here as well, so...
Alright. Good. Improves our position.
Yeah, that was strange because I don't think that one was going to join the fight because it did say area clear. I attacked that thinking automatically it would be joining the fight, but it doesn't look like it would have done. So I think what we'll do here... Saying 2, so we've got 2 enemies. This may be a decent place actually for a shock mine. On his next turn. Pull it over here and evade. He's got cover here, and we'll put him on Overwatch.
Time to put on a show.
Yeah, I think these are melee enemies, so that they will rush in. And he is, Latif has also got an ability where, when he uses a movement ability, he gets an evade charge. So that's useful as well. So I think we'll finish her off. That will give us an extra action again, and we may as well do a couple of strikes on this one. That was a crit, so it's dazed her as well.
That was disappointingly easy. What's next?
What do we have here?
So this is about the key. So some doors can only be opened with keys, can't be lockpicked. And as soon as one agent picks up a key, any of them may use it to open the corresponding door. So it doesn't have to be the same agent that collected the key. This is the direction we would have come from, so there is one more guard up there which we don't need to bother with. And there is some more, I think these are bandages again, which we don't need.
To work then.
There's the aeroplane. Now where'd that damn pilot get to?
So this is now telling us about recon mode. So scoundrels know the value of case in the area before things get loud. Activate recon mode with R and move the cursor over objects on the map to gain insights about the surroundings and plan the attack. So
Still nothing, Lady DeCastro. Maybe you got the location wrong?
They will be here, and the deck with them. Doubt me again, and the next entrails I read will be yours.
Scions. Lady Nicastro is a deadly adversary. When scions like her are on the field, there's no shame in running to live and fight another day. The escape route is an aeroplane at the end of the dock. Reach it to escape Lady Nicastro, and don't forget the pilot. So we need to get to this guy over here first, and then get to the plane. So the recon mode is this, where basically we can look around, look at what's enemies are around, look at what objects on the map, all while it's paused before we decide what to do. So the pilot has got this guarded guy in front of him, so he's not going to move.
Come on, pal. Don't give me the silent treatment. Let's work something out.
That was completely
That's
not
the
what I wanted to
pilot.
do at all.
Hand over the deck.
That probably
We're
couldn't
not
have
for
gone
sale.
any
At
worse.
the moment.
The thing to have done there would have been for these to come around here, probably blow these up, and that would have got all them 3, but yeah, that's made it significantly harder. That was just a misclick with Ingrid. Let's think about this. I mean, we've got the decoy we can use. We've got all the signature abilities ready to use. Don't know if... What I might try, if we pull her back, I'm not sure if we'll be able to hit the dynamite and affect them from here. We can, yeah, it's showing they might just be on the edge of that. So I'll take a shot on him and then the dynamite.
Told you I could handle it somehow.
No, it's not affecting him, unfortunately. So, okay. I mean, they're going to come running in. They only have melee abilities, so they're going to come running in to try and melee me. I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go Overwatch for the first turn here. With him. I will go Overwatch with him. And then with this guy, she's only got 1 AP left. Yeah, this isn't going to be ideal. I'll just go evade with this, but that was probably the worst start we could possibly have had. That was a crit as well. And of course, it's that being hit has disabled his Overwatch, so that's even worse. Oh no, it didn't. He still did have his Overwatch. Never mind.
Nice try.
That was pretty nice. Okay, so I think with her now, we want to try. We can definitely take, so if we take this one out, that'll give us an extra action point. So we'll take this one. This should be a guaranteed kill.
Isn't that a lovely sight?
So we're now back to 2 action points. We will then take this guy out. We should be able to kill him with a second one. And that gets us another AP. We can make contact with this guy. He will then join us. This is the pilot.
Sure am. Get me to my bird and we'll scram.
So she's... That is her action points. Now, so he's got 3 smoke bombs, which incoming attacks against units in smoke have a reduced 25% chance to hit and crit. He's also got a precision shot, and evade as well. So that's saying no targets in range. I think if he moves here, that will give him a dodge. We'll take the 95 here. We'll take this and this. Oh, that missed both. Now we're going to have to reload. Hopefully he can kill this one.
What are you waiting for?
Okay.
To the aeroplane, quick!
And then what we'll do is we will throw smoke. Don't think we can affect everyone with this, but I think I'll put it here.
What is this?
Some kind of a gas, maybe?
You will never reach that aeroplane.
Okay, so that's for Scion, which we're not supposed to really fight that here. I don't think she does. Again, I've played this just in the demo, so she does actually leave the mission after a few turns, even if you've not been attacking her. So we don't really need to worry too much about her. So we've got one here. Take this. Take the flanked shot here.
Get back!
That's nice with the crit as well. And then we can probably finish him off with a strike, which will get us another action point on Ingrid. Okay. I'm not sure exactly where she is. I think, is she around here somewhere? So I think what we'll do, we'll just concentrate on moving up. towards the plane, which is up here. Oh, she is right here, actually. I thought she was over this side. So he should have an evade now because he's moved. So he should have an evade charge. I think we'll just move everyone round here. Like I say, she does actually will evade on Ingrid. She does leave the mission after a couple of turns anyway, so we may as well attack her here for what it is. It doesn't really matter.
Enough! My
That was his evade charge from moving.
We don't need to kill her.
And she had evade
we just need
as well.
to reach that plane.
So I think we'll prioritise just moving up. There is one more enemy over here somewhere. He's got 2 evade charges, so he should be fine. Yeah, we'll just prioritise moving everyone to the exit now. I don't need to get the other 2 enemies, and like I say, she leaves anyway, so get the pilot here. We'll use evade on him, and we'll go evade on Ingrid.
You should not
Of course, she's attacked the one that doesn't have evade, which is smart, I suppose.
I can hold this lady off much longer.
So here's the other enemy. So, for what it is, we may as well take this guy. If we finish him off with Ingrid.
I regret that it came to this.
I'll get us a killer instinct, which we can use evade for again. Can use the dummy really, may as well.
They can't hit me if I'm
Again,
not there
she
anymore.
should
Now that
hopefully
was
attack the
impressive.
decoy.
Oh, just another day for the gentleman Jin.
I will move him up here, and then Eddie, we will move behind this cover. May as well put him in Overwatch for what it is, but
Let the deep embrace. Rot and be cleansed. Worthy adversaries, you want the undrawn hand? Take it. I can claim the tower
that
without
was
it.
the decoy, luckily. Okay. So there is other stuff here we can do as well, like this. You can kick over to make an oil spill. So there was
Let's split up.
use these bandages.
Oh, well.
There was obviously
Oh,
many
not a real score
better
until there's a
ways
scar.
we could have done that, but
don't mind if I do.
high ground here we could have gone to. That was all from having that that poor start, but it's as it happens.
This
It
ought to
didn't
come
really
in
matter,
handy.
but
Stop the bleeding. Good to go.
it probably would have done if it had been a proper mission.
Don't wander.
Everyone on board, or I'm leaving without you!
We just saved you.
Go, go, go!
Here we are. Del Vasto's Landing.
Now we find out what kind of man pays this well for a blank deck of playing cards.
Wouldn't mind knowing who the hell we were fighting back in Marseille. Never seen troops like that before.
Let's see what this Mr. L has to say for himself.
A lovely little Mediterranean island you have here, Mr. L. I assume you are Mr. L?
I have that dubious privilege. Welcome, Mr. Lejeune, Ms. Erickson, Mr. Sawyer. Do you have the undrawn hand?
We have a package for you. What's inside, we couldn't say, of course.
Ah, of course. Regardless, that deck of cards is key to your next job for me.
So he knows we've opened it, really.
Slow down, pal. Who says we're interested in a next job? The last one burned your courier, and those two saw the body.
Then you three may divvy his pay among yourselves, and I'll sweeten the pot for this next one, 50%.
You sound desperate. Okay, Mr. L, I'll humor you. What do you want us to do?
In a word, sabotage. I'm in a race, you see. A race to find an ancient ruin, a tower. You may know it under one of its other names. The Axis Mundi, the World Tree, the Tower of Babel.
Oh, you're an archaeologist then. That's disappointing.
I am no archaeologist, Monsieur Lejeune, and my rivals in this race are even less so. I want to preserve the tower. My enemies want to ransack it. It cannot be allowed to fall into their hands.
But it can fall into yours, huh? And the gal with the sword. She's one of these rivals?
Zorana Nicastro. Yes, she and two others, a nobleman and an industrial tycoon. Each is the scion of their own noble house. Collectively, they call themselves the Banished Court.
Science of the Banished Court. Mm-hmm. And how close are they to finding the tower?
They've already found it.
You said you were in a race.
I was, and I lost. But I'm not out of the fight yet. My enemies have yet to enter the tower. It is a dangerous place, and their preparations are incomplete. I want you three to sabotage their efforts until I can find the tower myself.
Sabotage, huh? You have a target in mind?
My sources have identified an outpost belonging to another of the court's three leaders, the tycoon, Trace Marteau.
Marteau. Isn't that the famous American industrialist?
The one who's always in the papers?
The very same. I want you to infiltrate his outpost, sabotage a machine you'll find at the center, and return to me.
Sabotage requires a subtle hand. You'll need me. In the spirit of charity, I accept.
You'll need me too. But if the other two scions are anything like Nicastro, I ain't risking my neck for free.
Mr. Sawyer is right. Double our fee, Mr. L, and we'll get to work.
Double it is. And please, call me Locke.
Okay, so this is going to be the base for hideout. Welcome to Del Vasto's landing. This tiny Mediterranean island serves as Locke's hideout, a place to take refuge from his enemies and plan his next moves. Now it will do the same for the agents in his employ. Navigate to the world map in the menu at the top of the screen to plan the agent's next move. So this is obviously going to be the hub for where we buy supplies, skill up, plan missions, etc. This is the hideout. The world map is here. So this is the world map Locke uses to plan his secret war against the scions of the Banished Court. Use it to track the court's progress and plan the agent's next moves. Pin on the world map represents the sabotage job Locke wants done against one of the scions, Trace Marteau. Select it to begin the mission. So this is obviously going to be the next mission. The agents is where we view each individual agent. We spend skill points which are actually shared between the agents. So you can see we've got 6 now from the mission we've just done. So we can actually choose to... This isn't per agent, this is 6 skill points between the agents. So basically we can spend these between them, or just decide to concentrate on one agent at a time. So we'll take a look at this in a second.
Looking good out
and then
there,
this is
champ.
the supplier, which is the pilot. Captain Nicky sells a variety of rare and dubiously legal items. So here is what we can buy from him for supplies, which is fine. And then the agents here, this is where they'll equip. This is the pocket items. 4 types of equipment: armor, accessories, weapon mods, and pocket items. So this is the items we carry here. This is the accessories, the armor, and the weapon mods that they're carrying. This undrawn hand we haven't got into yet. I'm not sure what these are at the moment. Can't seem to actually do anything with these as of yet. And these are the skills. So this is basically saying that they are a shared resource. Even if they've not been on the mission that earned them, agents can still make use of the skill points, which is handy. So we'll get into spending these. Again, this is telling you each individual agent's health, whether they are melee, close range, or mid range, or whatever the role is, the speed, the armor, and the physical damage. So the skills, these ones are the ones we've already got, and then we unlock, like in other skill trees, you've basically got to unlock certain ones above to earn the ones below. And of course, as we get lower down, they cost more skill points as well. So as it is at the moment, I think it's probably going to be best to divide them out between the agents. So I'll probably pick up... We've got 6 skill points. I'll probably pick up the 1 skill point, 1 for each of these 3 agents at the moment. So obviously we know about the onslaught. We didn't use that in that mission, but that's her, Ingrid's signature ability. The passive ability, which we knew about, upon killing an enemy she gains 1 AP and it can activate twice per round. And this is the self buff where she gains 1 evade charge. So we'll pick up this for 1 skill point, which is a melee debuff ability, devastating hit and run attack that inflicts blinded and grants Ingrid a free move action, and it also gives her 2 max HP and 2% damage. So we'll pick that up. That will then allow us to pick these skills. But I think we will just pick up this 1 skill point skill for each of them. So for Latif, obviously we knew about the decoy. The dodge is a passive that he gains in evade when he performs a movement ability, which we saw. And he gains a 20% crit chance against flanked and unaware targets. So we'll pick this one up, which gives him a debuff ability, inflicts blinded to all enemies in an area. Affected enemies prioritise attacking Latif, AoE 4, and again it gives him 2 max HP and 2% damage, so we'll pick that up. And then for Eddie, again he has a passive ability of he gains 1 ammo on a crit, and his barrage ability again, which we didn't use, but that's already got. So we'll get this one, which is a ranged ability to light him up, attacks up to 4 targets, ammo permitting. Hit targets are flushed out of their current locations, abandoning cover if applicable, and all targets gain marked, and again he gets 2 HP and 2% damage. So that leaves us with 3 skill points. I may leave it at that for now. We could pick up 1 more skill from the 2 row here for any one of them. Melee Overwatch. This is a passive Overwatch ability. Performs a melee attack on any adjacent enemies performing a hostile action. Can activate once per round. And again, she gets the bonus HP and damage. The push kick pushes it back 2 tiles. They can collide with other objects or enemies, causing knockdown. And a passive upon using stick and move, Ingrid gains speed +2. Not sure what stick and... Oh, this is stick and move, right, yeah. That's the one we've just unlocked, so upon using that, she gains 2 speed. Latifah's got the passive, he gains 1 evade when he's hit by a crit. Got a ranged ability, running shot, hit and run attack that deals 50% additional damage per evade stack on Latif, gains a free move action. If the target dies, he gains an additional evade. And this is the next rank of the decoy. It has... It's the same, except it has more health, so it's basically has 170 health. And then Eddie... passive ability, upon manually activating the reload ability, he gains 20% crit chance until the end of a round. Passive reload abilities such as quick load do not trigger this effect. Okay. Yeah. Bullseye. Devastating shot that is guaranteed to hit, has a 15% chance to crit, an extra 15% chance to crit, and deals double damage. Deals additional bonus damage against marked targets. Which this one here applies marked, so that could be really good actually. I may pick that up, but that's certainly, if I don't get it now, that's going to be one of the first ones that I prioritise. Passive ability, Eddie's attacks gain a 25% chance to cause marked. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be one of my first ones. If I don't get it now, I will probably pick that up after the next mission. In fact, I'm just going to take that. That sounds really handy to have. I'm just going to take that. So that leaves us with 1 skill point. So that is basically it for now. This, I don't know what most of these are at the moment. This is supplies, which we buy stuff with. This looks maybe like intelligence, healing. Not sure what these are yet. And obviously this is skill points, which we know about.
All this for one long-lost tower, huh? There must be something very valuable inside. I wonder why Locke thinks he's the one who should have it.
You sure ask a lot of questions, kid.
It's part of my job. Besides, I've seen my share of archaeological expeditions. Most of the time, everyone goes home empty-handed. Sometimes, you only wish they did.
Mr. Locke hasn't asked us to break out the pickaxes. He just wants us to smash up some machinery.
That's another thing. Trace Marteau is in a secret alliance with that Nick Astor woman. How's that for an odd couple? He's working on flying cars and she's running around with antique swords. How did they meet?
I wonder that too. It keeps me up at night. I'm trying to count the money Locke paid me, but I keep losing count because I can't stop wondering.
Mr. Sawyer, I'd be happy to count your money for you. Just say the word.
Gentlemen, please. It's simple. 2 sets of wealthy eccentrics have decided to indulge in an archaeological competition. Our Mr. Locke and this Banished Court. And if we play our cards right, we'll come away rich enough to cultivate eccentric hobbies of our own. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be preparing for our next mission. We wouldn't want to disappoint our employer, would we?
So, you finally have your cards back. Was it worth it?
Without a question. The undrawn hand is no ordinary deck of cards.
Oh yeah? You going to do a reading? See your future? Can you see my future?
Centuries of study, and we've only scratched the surface of the card's potential. But we know this. The undrawn hand doesn't predict the future. It changes it.
Can it give me a future where I have a secret island of my own and don't have to work for you anymore?
The cards prefer those who tempt fate. Perhaps if you keep sticking your neck out in the field, like you did in Marseille.
Forget about it. I almost got my head sliced off on that last job. I'll keep flying your gang of crooks around, but I'm not getting off the plane anymore. Not for anything.
Not to worry. My agents will handle the field work from now on.
Glad we see eye to eye. Good night, boss. Hope somewhere in those cards of yours is a winning hand.
There is, Captain. There has to be. One more thing. These are portable radios. They'll allow you to communicate in the field, as if you were standing side by side.
That's the tiniest radio I ever seen. In the war, they were big as rucksacks and heavy as sin.
The modern world is one of Strange and rapid change. I'll take any advantage it provides.
Okay, so we're going to leave it there for now. When we come back, I am intending playing some more of this. I think it's good. It's been a long time since I've played one of these kinds of games, so it certainly does feel XCOM-y in the combat, and it seems to have an interesting story, characters. So we'll definitely be doing some more of this. When we come back, we will be heading into this next mission. I'm assuming this is what it gives us here. Looks like an intelligence, 75 supplies and 6 skill points. So that'll be what we're doing when we come back. So thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel to grow. And we will see you in the next one.